Let's get into it. We're making buffalo chicken Parmesan cheese sliders. Let me give you a rundown of the ingredients. 1 pound of mozzarella cheese, a cup and a half of buffalo sauce. We got a half a stick of butter. We're gonna melt that down. We got a half a cup of grated Parmesan cheese. We got a half a cup of water. We got 2 tablespoons of olive oil. You use any kind of oil you want. We got chicken. All right, this is the whole chicken I got from Sam's Club. Okay, it's already done. Chop it up into this right here. And then we got 16 Hawaiian rolls. All right, let's get busy. Next step, put your stove on high, right? Let that heat up. We're gonna put the oil in there and put the chicken in there. Okay, when that starts getting hot, you're gonna take all that chicken, see all that chicken, and you're gonna put it in there. I'm doing this with one hand. You hear that? That means it's hot. Okay? You hear that? That means it's hot. You're gonna stir that up and let it get warmed all the way through for about 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how fast your stove cooks. All right? Once you put that chicken in there for a couple of minutes, turn that temperature down a little bit, about to right there. All right? And we're gonna cook that until it heats through. Now that it's starting to heat through, remember that water I told you about? We're gonna pour, not all of this is a half a cup, so some of that water in there, not all of it, some of it. That's just gonna get the chicken nice and moist. As you put that water in there, mix it really good. Let that heat up for about 10 minutes, and then we're gonna add the buffalo sauce. All right, it's nice and heated through. Now we're gonna put some of that buffalo sauce in there. Remember that buffalo sauce? There it is. A whole cup and a half, okay? Put it in there. And you're gonna mix it really well. After you add the buffalo sauce, this is how it's gonna look. You're gonna let that cook for 5 more minutes on that same temperature. Okay, and then we're gonna transfer it to the bread. Okay, chicken is ready. Remember that bread? You're gonna cut it right in the middle. Do not break these apart. You're gonna cut it right in half. You're gonna move that half to here, and you're gonna put all of that chicken, maybe not all of it, it might be some left over, right on here. All right, I'm gonna pack that up right now. Okay, we got the chicken on top of the bread. We started adding the mozzarella cheese. There's leftover chicken. You can do whatever you want with that. Let's finish putting some mozzarella cheese on the top of this chicken. Okay, we got the mozzarella cheese and the chicken on top of the bread. Now we're gonna put this bread on top of here. Okay, it's almost ready to go in the oven. I want you to set your oven to 425 degrees. See this? Let's take a good close look at that. You see that? The bread is on top. You got your sliders. And now we're gonna take it to the next level. All right, remember that half a stick of butter? We've melted it. And now we're gonna take some of that butter and we're gonna rub it all over this bread. All right? Put it on there real good. Don't be shy with the butter. Okay? That's part of the beauty. Let me finish that up. We're gonna come back. All right, all buttered up nice, right? Remember that Parmesan cheese? Here we go. Look. Be generous. Be generous. This is deliciousness right here, okay? Deliciousness. Let's finish putting that on. I'll tell you what to do next in a second. Okay, it's ready to go in the oven. You see that? See how it looks? I want you to make it look like that. Okay, 425 degrees. Let's put it rack in the middle of the oven. We're gonna stick this in the oven. Wow, that heat is for real. For about 10 to 15 minutes. All right, let's set that timer. We're gonna set it for 15 minutes, but we're going to keep an eye on it. So a little more than halfway through, just open it up and check it, because some ovens cook faster, some ovens cook slow. Let's take a look at that. Look at that, 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 look at that. I'm going to leave it in there a little bit longer. I want the top to get a little bit more crispy, all right? Spin it around. Put it back in there and let it finish cooking. It's doing good. Okay, we got about a minute left. Let's look and see what we got. I'm going to take it out. Yeah. That's it. Okay. That's just how I like them. That's how I want them. Now, You don't have to let them get like this. You can keep them lighter if you want. I like mine a little darker. You see that? All right, we're going to let those cool off. And we're going to come and chop up one of those and take a bite. They're beautiful. Okay, man, they are cooled off a little bit. They came out absolutely fabulous. I cut this one off already. This one has been calling me for a minute. So let me, look at that. Oh. Okay, let me let you get some of that in there. You see that? Whoever you make these for, these things are gonna disappear. I'm telling you right now. I'm gonna take a bite of that while y'all look at those. They're absolutely delicious. Enjoy. Wow, they are super delicious. The top is really crispy. Enjoy those, guys. You see those? Buffalo sliders with mozzarella cheese. Lord have mercy. Enjoy.